What's up, guys? It is currently snowing. Like, I think the blizzard warning stopped, but it has not stopped snowing. My face is really cold. I had this idea. It's a cold, snowy day. There's nothing that I want to do except sit inside. So I'm gonna bake some cookies, because what else do you do on a snowy, cold, gray day, right? And I have a homemade milk recipe for you as well. I'm pretty excited about it. We're gonna do that, except I have to finish up all of this shoveling. So I will catch you when I'm done with this. You guys ever have that moment where water just tastes so good because you haven't had it in so long? Downsides to having to shovel the driveway. Anyway, it's time to make some cookies. They are oatmeal, banana, chocolate chip cookies. It's a pretty basic recipe, it's really simple, and it really can only be just 3 ingredients: oats, bananas, chocolate chips. But I like to be a little bit more fancy, so that's what I'm gonna do. Also, I'm gonna make a milk to go with it, and it's gonna be an oat milk, because oat, banana, chocolate chip cookies need oat milk. So good. And oat milk, homemade oat milk, is like the best plant-based milk I've ever had. I love it. So for our ingredients, I mentioned the bananas, the oats, and then we've got our chocolate chips. So those are our 3 main ingredients. And then as extras, I'm going to add in some chia seeds, some vanilla extract, and then some cinnamon. What you just saw is the regular plain Jane variation, and then the other second variation is going to be adding sunflower seed butter to it. If you've never tried sunflower seed butter, definitely try it. It's so good, and it's exactly how you would think it would taste. It's like literally allergy free, and that's so cool to me. Then for our third variation, I'm going to make the cookies entirely chocolate. So I have just a bunch of cacao powder right here that I'm gonna add into it. I will link I'll list all of the ingredients and the actual measurements down below, because most of the time I just kind of eyeball it. The first thing you're going to want to do is mash the bananas up in a bowl. I'm going to use a potato masher because that's the easiest way to do it. If you don't have one, a fork will work. Otherwise, you could even put it in a high-speed blender and just blend up the bananas that way as well. After mashing the bananas, you're going to add in the vanilla extract. Then you'll add in all of your dry ingredients, waiting for the chocolate chips last. So we're gonna add in the oats first, and the cinnamon, and the chia seeds, and mix that all up. And then we're gonna add the chocolate chips into that after. So like I said, I'm making 3 variations of this recipe. So I'm going to divide my batter up. Variation 2 will be with the sunflower butter. And variation 3 will be with the cacao powder. So you'll either form them into a cookie shape or a blob, which is what I did here. Then we're gonna put it in our oven, which was preheated to 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're gonna let them bake for about 10, maybe 15 minutes. Okay guys, I just put the cookies in the oven. Now we're gonna make our oat milk. The oat milk consists of oats and water. And the only special tool I guess you need for the milk is a high-speed blender of sort. I have 1 cup of rolled oats that I'm just gonna pour into the blender. It's definitely like a 3-to-1 ratio actually. So this right now is what it looks like with just 1 cup of water, which doesn't really look like anything at all. So I'm gonna add in 2 more cups and that should be perfect. Okay, I forgot to mention that you do need a milk bag. I got this one off of Amazon. But what you do is you have a bowl and the milk bag, and then you just pour in everything and you close it up as much as possible. You're gonna be holding it the whole time. And then you just squeeze. So once you've squeezed out all of the milk from the bag, it's a matter of transferring it into another container. My favorite thing about making my own milk, it's just those ingredients. Usually it's the oats and water, sometimes a date or vanilla. There's no preservatives, and it ends up being a heck of a lot cheaper to make your own milk than it is to buy it. And it does take a little bit more time, I guess, than just going to the grocery store and buying it. But it's more fun. It's like you're more involved in what you're making, and then therefore what you're putting into your body. Plus, I mean, you saw how much just 4 cups of water got me. And that's pretty cool too, because it's like $3, sometimes $4 for plant milk at the store. And then this way, it's costing me like maybe $1 max, maybe. Because the oats that I used, 2-pound bag of oats, and that was on sale for like $3.49, I think. And then the water is, I mean, pretty much free, right? But that'll last me a few days probably. It honestly just kind of smells like oatmeal. Tastes like it too. The oats that I used are pretty sweet to begin with. I think it's pretty plain, but I like it like that because then it can go with anything pretty much, right? If you wanted to add a little bit of sweetness to it, I would put in dates, but then I would just throw them in with the blending, and then it'll add a little bit of sweetness to it. You could also add vanilla, and I think that would be really good for it as well. Okay, I got my plate of cookies. I'm super excited to try these. I think they're gonna be really good. They smell amazing. But let's start out with just the plain regular ones. This one didn't have any of the extra stuff that I put into it, so just the bananas, oats, chocolate, cinnamon, and vanilla. Oh, and the chia seeds. Chia seeds are in everything as well. Yep, that's like perfect. Let's get into, what's this one? This one, it looks like the plain one, but it is actually the sunflower seed one. Way better than I expected. This is the one that I'm most nervous about, the one that I added the cacao to. I have a feeling that it was gonna need some type of sweetener because cacao is so bitter, but I didn't add any sweetener, but I'm hoping that the banana is sweet enough to where it balances out the bitterness, but I don't know, I guess we'll find out. Okay, it took a little bit, but that one is also really good, and I was right. The banana balanced out the cacao bitterness. I wouldn't say that you need to add anything to that. These are really, really good. I really like them. Those are my recipes for you today, and I hope that you try both of them out. I think that the milk is really versatile, and almonds would be similar to making almond milk. That's a similar recipe. If you'd like me to make that recipe, I will gladly do it. Just comment down below and let me know. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. The recipes will be in the description box down below, as well as my Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty much there every day. And I would love to hear from you on there. If there is a recipe you'd like me to make or some other type of video that you'd like me to do, just comment down below and let me know that so that I can do it. And I I think that's everything. So until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, morning, evening, whatever it is when you're watching this, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Oh, I'm gonna burp again. That's what I do when I'm awkward. But, oh well. Let's get back at it. Is my butt all wet now? Pretty sure my butt's all wet.